All right, man. If you didn't know, Steph Curry broke his hand. He's expected to be out until the All-Star break. And I believe that the Pistons should make an offer for D'Angelo Russell. Let's talk about it. We back. Mercy Sports Talk. We in the building. Y'all didn't think I was going to let the day get out without talking about the Pistons. I think they lost. Yeah, they lost last night to Toronto, man. And, Toronto guards were just too shifty for some of our perimeter defenders out there. Obviously, we didn't have Blake. And we didn't have Reggie, but I try to go offer something to Golden State for D'Angelo Russell that didn't involve Blake or didn't involve Andre Drummond. You know what I'm saying? I would try to go out there like they were supposed to get Russell Westbrook without giving up one of them. And I think the East wide open. Watching Boston yesterday, and they starting to click a little bit. They had defeated Milwaukee, and I just feel that Milwaukee. They're going to regress. Win 65 games. It's tough to do that in and out, year in and year out, especially when you're not adding nothing and you subtracting a talent like Malcolm Brogdon who tearing it up in Indiana. So if I'm the Pistons, I'm going to try to make an offer for D'Angelo Russell. Even if it's temporarily, and I say temporarily, giving up the future, I would offer him 2 1s. I would offer him Reggie Jackson. I would offer whatever they wanted, even if it came down to like a Luke Kennard or something like that. I would offer him as well. I also offer as many as they wanted, and I would try to retain Drummond. But if we already got it made up in our mind that we're not going to keep Drummond, then that's another conversation we would have. But what I would try to do for the Pistons, I would try to go for it. I'll put Russell out there, Blake Griffin, and Drummond, and Derrick Rose. And I would try to go for it down the stretch because the East is wide open. Philadelphia might be the only juggernaut in the East. And y'all see Ben Simmons choked out Karl Anthony Towns. Check my other channel. Wow, Goodfellas Sports TV. I just did a video on that earlier. But we know that Joel Embiid get injured. We know Ben Simmons, can get injured. And we know Al Horford is an older player. So the door is always open for beating Philadelphia because Embiid can't play. Even in the playoffs, he can't play back-to-back games usually. So, and Ben Simmons still can't shoot. And that's been a recurring theme. It's something I'm going to speak on, the lack of marksmanship or marksmen in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? What I mean is the guys that need to get better shooting, they ain't got one badge about being a marksman yet. Giannis jump range improved, Lonzo jump range improved, Ben Simmons jump range improved. And they had the whole summer to improve on that marksman attribute. Ain't none of them getting better. But I would try to go after D'Angelo Russell right now. I think if the Pistons want to go ahead and make a run at the East and they want to kind of mortgage the future, I would trade them 2 1s, Reggie Jackson, Luke Kennard. And if they want Andre Drummond, that's just something that they have to sit down as an organization and discuss. Or do we want to play Andre Drummond a max deal? You know what I'm saying? And if not, or we just decide that we want to go for it next year. We just want to pair them 3 together and see what happens. But in the playoffs, that's scary. If you can get Derrick Rose to the playoffs healthy, him and D'Angelo Russell in the backcourt, Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond, I think that's good. And with that, anything can happen. And then D'Angelo Russell, he got playoff experience now. But I do think that's something that they should be discussing. I would be calling Golden State right now. And I would imagine that Golden State would be looking to trade D'Angelo Russell right now. I would be tanking if I was them. I'd be looking to acquire assets and trying to get the number 1 pick. So I would easily take the Pistons' number 1 pick next year. I'll easily take a Luke Kennard that can come off the bench and provide us scoring. And the Pistons have extended a quality. They have, picked up a team option on them too, so they'll have them for a little bit. So you can put Luke Kennard out there. Reggie Jackson give you $18 million in cap space. And really, in actuality, you might have a max cap space room. Have room on your team if you can add up the salaries the right way. I think Tony Snell would have to be involved. Reggie would have to be involved. And then maybe a Luke Kennard and a little bit something else. So that's something that I'll be looking at. If I'm the Pistons, I'll be calling Golden State right now. You know what I'm saying? Because after last night, Bruce Brown got lit up on the perimeter as a defender. And a few other guys out there, Tony Snell, Langston Galloway. We just couldn't defend the right way. And they already missed out on Russell Westbrook. And I would not even look at Chris Paul at all. But I would be looking to go ahead and make that deal for Russell, and I would try to retain Blake and Andre Drummond. If you could throw out there Rose, Russell, Drummond, and Blake, you could find another shooter somewhere, you know what I'm saying, to go out there and all he got to do is make his shots, you might be in the game. You know, if I'm the Pistons, I'm going for it. Because I ain't like what I'm seeing from some of these dudes, man. You know, Thon, you know, he did okay last night, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing from Bruce. I'm not liking what I'm seeing from, you know, Galloway defending. It's just a few guys out there I think, you know, I'm just tired of seeing, and it's looking redundant. And Bruce Brown is regressing at a fast pace. He's another one of those dudes who ain't worked on being a marksman yet, ain't improved his jumper. Hey, but don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Watching this Nuggets and Pelicans game is pretty good. But hey, appreciate the love, support. Check out the channel on Goodfellas Sports TV. Want to make a donation? Just share the video. Best way to donate. Let me know what you guys think about acquiring Russell right now. And that's D'Angelo. We gone.